the heart of Brazil, a community was shaken by the tragic death of a young man named Elian. He was the kind of person who touched everyone. Lives with his infectious smile and his adventurous spirit. But fate had a cruel twist in store for him. In a moment, his life was cut short in a terrible car accident. As news of the accident spread, a wave of sorrow washed over the town. Everyone wanted to pay their respects to Elian one last time, to say goodbye to the friend, the son, and the brother whose absence would leave a gaping hole in their lives. Among those deeply affected were his closest friends. They knew that nothing could truly ease the pain of losing Elian, but they wanted to do something, anything, to honor the memory of their beloved friend. And so they came up with an idea that was both unusual and heartbreaking. They would bring Elian's horse to his funeral. You see, horses have a unique ability to form deep bonds with their owners. They can sense their emotions and react accordingly. And in the case of Elian, his horse was more than just a pet. It was a member of the family. It had been with Elian through thick and thin, sharing in his joys and supporting him through his sorrows. When the horse, a beautiful brown mare named, heard the news of her companion's death, she seemed to mourn alongside the family on the day of the funeral, as the friends arrived at the house where Elian's body was being kept. They couldn't believe what they were seeing. Garafa was standing by the coffin, her head lowered in what appeared to be a gesture of respect and farewell. But the most astonishing thing was yet to come. As the funeral procession moved through the streets of the town, something extraordinary happened. The normally gentle and docile Garafa began to make strange, sorrowful sounds. She pawed the ground with her hooves, whinnying loudly and at times collapsing on the ground as if in pain. It was as if she were crying, expressing a grief that was as raw and real as any human's. The sight of the grieving horse touched everyone's hearts. People stopped in their tracks, tears streaming down their faces as they witnessed this display of unconditional love and loyalty. It was a scene that transcended the boundaries of species, a testament to the profound bond that had existed between Elian and his horse. And then when the coffin was finally lowered into the grave, Garafa did something that no one could have predicted. She approached the edge of the grave and gently rested her head on the coffin, as if to say one last goodbye. It was a moment of heartbreaking beauty, a final act of devotion that left everyone in tears. In the end, after the funeral, when the grave had been filled and the headstone erected, Garafa refused to leave. She stayed by the graveside for days,